Hello, I'm Damien, and I am Gamien, and this is Final Fantasy V, presumably the final time finale end o game. For realistically, we have simply the final boss and some super bosses to take care of. I have finally done my grinding. Generally speaking, it might not be enough grinding. I have gotten myself all set up ability-wise and class-wise as I desire. It's the actual straight-up levels that I'm not sure of. I don't remember grinding that hard on the levels to do this in the past, but yeah, we generally have a setup. One thing I had realized, you will notice there are gaps. I did not master everything. For some of them, almost everything. Because a thing I realized after a while was it's like, the classes you need to for the best stats you can get, you simply need Monk, Thief, and Summoner. Because you only gain, when you are Bear or Mime, you only gain the bonus 2 stats that is the highest of anyone that you've mastered. The Summoner has the highest, at least if we're talking non-Final Fantasy V Advanced classes, because we're not playing Final Fantasy V Advanced, otherwise it would be one of the bonus classes. But Summoner has the highest boost to magic that you can get. Thief has the highest boost to agility, and Monk has both the highest boost to strength and to stamina. So if you're worried only about stats, you only need to master those 3 with anyone, or with everyone, if you want them all to have it. But we have also mastered Ninja with people to give them the ability to equip 2 weapons. And we have mastered Samurai to give the sword grab passive. I have mastered, just in case they both stack, because I don't know if they do or not, I mastered White Mage and Black Mage with people, because by doing so, at the very least, we get plus 30% MP. We mastered Chemist. That way, people who have item will have double power potions and ethers. I tried to master Dancer with a couple so that they could have equip whipping, but unfortunately, the equip abilities are the only passive that do not carry over without actually equipping them. So on the one hand, we get the hair ornaments, which means half MP. On the other hand, we have we don't have that massive status protection with all my characters, because I have 2 mimes, because I had realized at some point during things, mime is better for, generally speaking, mime will be better than bear when it comes to obtaining your magic stuff, because with red times 2, any other magic ability you have equipped, with exception to blue magic, will be able to be used twice in that regard, not just the red magic of white and black, level 1 through 3. Although you have access to that basically, but basically with this, Reina here will have all 6 levels of white magic able to be cast twice, and same with summoning magic. So we got that going on. With Butts and Ferris, we've got S-Shot and Sword magic, because that should be of a helpful goodness. And here we've got the other side of things, Time Magic and Blue Magic. The Blue Magic, again, can't be utilized with red times 2, but the important thing there is, with Blue Magic, we get access to Guardian, the super massive, quick float shall protect on everyone. Well, purpose. And also White Wind, so both of them have a healing ability even without having white magic directly. So we got that going on. Ferris has, turns out I haven't run, even with the amount of running away I've done, the Brave Blade is still actually technically my strongest weapon. And that makes me happy. But we got the Excalibur and the Brave Blade here. Winged Shoes, I was wrong about. It is not auto float. These are, in other games, they become the sprint shoes. Either they are Winged Shoes, Hermes shoes, which, Winged Shoes makes you think float, even with Hermes, but it's Hermes as in his speed. not his winged flight ability. So basically, everyone has winged shoes on because auto haste, and Elf Cloak does not help so much when bosses aren't using regular physical attacks so much. But yeah, basically I've more or less copied over. He has enchanters because, again, sword magic, but unfortunately this Stratos is stronger, as is the Holy Lance, but you can't use sword magic with it, so oopsie-doopie. The Strato is the thing that Yojimbo had. I just kind of got one while I was grinding a little bit. I'm like, oh, well, okay, sweet. But yeah, sure, that's generally... everyone generally otherwise has most of the same thing. Power Rod is equipped purely for the magic power gain. Aegis Shield, because I was looking through my things that give, magic power. The Aegis Shield gives a +1 to magic power, you see. And I can equip one of these to get, the one more magic power, but the Aegis Shield also gives, the potentiality of magic blocking. So I figured that was a better choice. Now, I could give her, Crystal Mail for the defensive boost, but we're going to at least make the attempt right now for the sake of magic power. Thus, Black Robe, because the strongest magic, and same situation here. Again, generally speaking, people have roughly the same stuff in that regard. Lumino Staff is purely for the magic, and Sage Staff is for the magic as well as the Holy boost if I want to actually cast Holy. I don't know. But anyway, we are here to ultimately fight 3 bosses. That's all we got left. 2 super bosses, like Omega right there, who does actually do more than just walk back and forth, up and down. Despite the fact that that is, again, all they're doing, it seems. Weird. Whatever. Maybe they just have certain cycles depending on when you pop out. I don't know. Up there it goes. There you go, moving more. But yeah, so, with luck, I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to handle this or not, because like I said, I kind of stopped grinding because I'm like, I am bored of grinding. And I don't remember doing I don't remember ever getting my character level super duper high in this game. But maybe I did, I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna fight Omega, hopefully win, then we'll fight Shinryu, hopefully win, and then we'll beat the game. That is not Omega. That is these guys. This shot. There's one dead. Hopefully 2 dead. Nope. Mimic. Krill using a shot will do no damage at all, because the Lilith Rod does no damage, it just charms enemies and successfully hits. Bow. There we go. On to Omega. But yeah, with no achievements or anything, like why master everything with everyone if I've got no achievements for that? Come on, Omega! You uppity bastard! Bolt 3 sword. Didn't mean to S-shot. I meant to Bolt 3 sword, but my controller worked against me. Okay, red times 2. Not actually what we want. We want blue magic first. Because Guardian. Rocket Punch got blocked. Great job. Mustard Bomb. Ow. That's a lot of blocking. Ah, goddamn, that's okay. AC's not working out so well. Butts is dead. I wonder what their intent was when they made him for this game. I'm pretty sure the intent is 100% just, let's have a super boss. Arise. Arise. The fact that he doesn't even have boss music, I also am pretty certain the factor with him not having boss music as well is kind of a troll to you as well. It'd be like, hey, what's this wandering thing? Oh, regular enemy thing, old enemy sprite. Okay, this would be fine. Oh god, no. Okay, you know what? Let's just... Okay, that's mildly to be expected because I am certain I've underestimated and I'm distracted. It's fine. Especially if I had properly done everything I was trying to do, we'd be able to, we'd be prepared for things. But instead I fucked up my controls, and that ruined everything because he counterattacks. Let's try this again. Fight me. Now, controller, don't be a dick. Bolt 3. Bolt 3. I wasn't expecting you to go first. I don't really have anything for you to do specifically. Block. Someone is seriously on Krill. Thank God here. Because of Aegis Shield, we are not... They didn't turn to stone. Set up... Where the hell is Guard? White Wind Missile. Guard off. Am I blind? I know I am, but... There we go, Guardian. Okay, S-shot. While you cannot see it, due unto everything else, the magic sword is working. Rapid punch. S-na on butts. Tier 3 on everyone. Okay, well, if we're doing that, I would like to use fucking slow, but you're doing damage pretty fast, so I kind of can't get that choice. Maybe I should indeed S-sword or S-shot. I think we might actually have done it now. That's 8 hits for 5,000 to 6,000 damage. Yep, there we go. Shinryu is going to be tougher. But we have at least defeated Omega. Yes! And we get a reward, of course. That reward being the Omega Badge. A key item does literally nothing but make you be able to be like, I beat Omega. I don't remember this part. Okay, that is it. Oh, sorry, not a rare item. Just a regular item that does nothing. Gotta find it then. I'd assume it's at the bottom, but nope, there it is. Your wisdom/strength have beaten the ancient culture. Yeah, take that, culture. But yeah, I do think Omega is essentially a callback, throwback to Warmech, as it were, but maybe even more actually a super boss instead of just a really powerful enemy. And starts the trend of super bosses named Omega. That are robots from an ancient civilization. Excuse me. And now the game can't tell me I didn't do it. While true, I do remember fighting it in my own file when we did the thing way back when, and I recall it by not fighting him at the time that you normally go there, by fighting him even just that bit later, like I was at. He wasn't very hard. He is not an actual super boss. He's only a super boss if one's like, I'm trying to beat him the first time I can go to the floating fortress. That too. But considering the fact that the fan base classifies him as a super boss after it has been refined, is why I still am like, no, he is not. I disagree with the fan base. He is simply a high-powered enemy that is very rare. And considering I mean, he's basically like the Stingray we fought in this game. Yeah, which is why, in my opinion, why bother trying to classify such a thing? It didn't exist, therefore Final Fantasy 1, Super Bosses, not applicable. Final Fantasy 2, not applicable. Final Fantasy 3 Original, not applicable. Because even when the Iron Giant first showed up in, I believe, Final Fantasy 2, it's like, this is just a very, very hard enemy. Especially because you can fight it multiple times. You can fight Warmech multiple times as well. So it is more akin to, like I was starting to say, it is more akin to the Stingray that we fought in that tiny lake, where it's like, hey, it's a really rare thing, you're going to find this, and this thing is going to be really fucking hard to beat if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, not necessarily hard. I don't know. Stingray is normally considered hard to beat. Just it's rare and it just has a lot of HP. I would deem Warmech and Final Fantasy II's Iron Giant more akin to that situation. I would even equate it to the Iron Giant of this game, but in this game it is slightly less rare, even though it is still deemed a rare encounter. And this one's easier, especially once you're actually especially once you actually have a good team setup going on instead of the weird crap that I had going on most of the game. Hello, ninjas. You are also no match for S-Shot because S-Shot ignores defense as well as evasion. However, it does half damage per slice, so generally speaking, you do roughly 2 times damage. You know, potentially spread out over multiple enemies if there are multiple enemies to be spread out to. And all that whatnot. As I sit here being like, it's been so long, I'm almost positive I have indeed beaten Shinryu. Because I can't imagine I haven't. But at the same time, it's like, maybe I beat Omega and then didn't? I don't know. I feel like Shinryu is one of the few enemies who's like immune to Money Toss. And I feel like that might be how I beat Omega the first time. Way back when. Was I just spammed Money Toss at him? Who knows? Please let both Dragon Abysses die, because I don't want to have to go into the next fight. Thank you. Yeah, spoilers, the monster, second boss is Shinryu, as if people didn't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually, I just called the chest a no-no chest, but, yeah, the chest we've been holding off on has, the second super boss within it. Stairs. Technically speaking, the upper floor in that room is probably the best place to grind for experience at this point in the game, because you can find Iron Giants, and they give 2,500 experience. And also there's an encounter set of 4 enemies. Hi, Red Durgan. And said encounter set gives about 2,000 experience, and it's relatively common. But even still, you're looking at that waste sometimes. As I mentioned in the past, like the last episode, if not the last one, but the one before that for this game, it does get to the point where, I mean, look at that, we still need, essentially 20,000 to 31,000. And the best we can see experience-wise is 2,500 per fight. That's 2,500 per character, but still. So the experience is hard to come by, and it is boring. If I had not spent so much of my time in here grinding job classes, I might have level grinding more without being burned out on that, but I got burned out on it. Generally speaking, my plan when it comes to fighting Shinryu is gonna be a lot of the same as Omega. I have a feeling it's not gonna work out super well, but I'm hopeful. The only difference is that rather than doing what do you call it, Bolt 3. We're just gonna go ahead and defend with both of them, as well as you, apparently. Double loop. Fuck. Please use Venge Sword the second time. Thank God. Yeah, rather than using Bolt 3, because Shinryu does not have an elemental weakness, the intention will be to use what do you call it? Flare. Because what Flare Sword do is it pretty much doubles your attack power, I think. I'd have to look at it again to know for certain. Which I can do right now, I guess. No. I want jobs and abilities. Let's do that right here. Ranger, rapid fire. Also known as S-shot. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I wanted flare. Specifically flare sword. So, Mystic Knight, Spellblade. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay. So it doesn't double it. It increases your battle power by 100, but it then also ignores 75% of the target's defense. Sure, it's great. Ooh, do we want to do that one, or do we want to... No, sorry, I was talking about the weak to holy. So I glanced over and it's like, holy adds holy element to attacks and increases damage output, which is normal. That's what that's all the other ones do. And then what I specifically read was, hello Maximus. No, not you. I mean, these ones are much weaker than the BF, and probably don't even need to use these, but mild speed up anyway. But I had glanced over and read if used against heavy type, increases power by ×4 and pierces defenses. I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll use Holy Sword. And then remembered after that half beat, it's like, oh, right, no, they mean it because like Blizzaga, or Bolt 3, Ice 3, and Fire 3 on the Spell Blade Sword magic. If the enemy is weak to that thing, and non-heavy, it immediately kills them. But if they are heavy, it does 4 times damage and ignores defense. That's all I was talking about. So that's all Holy Sword would do. The same is basically it would do nothing because he's not weak to Holy. And that was shouldn't have been down there, but we are going to, heal and save the game, of course. Mind Flowers. I'm going to regret this. Because they counter with Mind Blast. That's what they didn't counter. And our Summoner did not go down. Awesome. I mean, if I wanted to dig through the armor sector and make certain that it's like, hey, make sure they do the things. And it's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's just Meteor twice. I can potentially sit here with time magic and also try to fudge things if need be. Because we can use times 2, use Meteo, and then Quick. And then first thing, use 2 Meteos. And then second one, use a Meteo and a Quick. And that will supposedly, presumably, potentially give us another use of Quick, therefore another 2 turns. It's been quite a while since I've tried to abuse Quick, so I'm not 100% recollecting. But I think that's how it would work. But I am trying to vaguely, correctly beat these super bosses to some extent. Because, I mean, they're also, I can totally just look on the Final Fantasy Wiki and be like, what's the stupid, shit up that you're trying to tell me to do? And whatnot? And the game will be like, do this thing, and I'll be like, no. Anyway, so that is healed up. If it weren't for the fact that the Brave Blade is currently equipped in our strongest weapon, I would just, run from fights or something to get us out of them faster, but then that would weaken my Brave Blade. So yeah, my plan is to do, Flare Sword, Guardian, Quick. And we'll try that Meteor Quick thing first, and then Guardian. Just gonna heal the thing there. Are you just gonna Okay, no, you did go elsewhere. I was about to say, I might just get this stupid thing, how it seems to stupidly work. It's like if an enemy absorbs the thing, it almost seems to gravitate the shots towards them. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. That's not gonna do us any good. But with that Sage Staff, so if the Necromancer gets hit at all, it should ruin him. There we go. I'd prefer twice, but we didn't get that. There we go. Ah, boy. Yeah, come at me. Block. Block. Not block, but... Red times 2, double Odin. The reason we don't have... The reason we have, what do you call it? The summonings instead of, magic. Or black magic, I mean. Is because generally speaking, at least as far as I'm concerned, black magic in this game, not as disappointing as, Final Fantasy 1, but not grand. Just gotta have them all Mooka. Because, like, the most powerful black magic you got is Flare. I mean, if you have things that are weak to an element, you know, then awesome. But, you know, ignoring elemental weakness. You know, the best black magic you've got is Flare, which with a hair ornament costs 20 MP. And does much less damage than even the 20 MP spent on Leviathan. So you might as well do summon magic as far as I'm concerned. And frankly speaking, with our sword magic going on, you know, even if we had, you know, there is an element of weakness, we might as well just use the sword magic, you know? Hello, Mind Flowers. Dead. Two dead. This'll do nothing, but perhaps Reyna will be able to finish off these other two. I don't know. Probably not. Bow. 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 And finish off the last Mind Flower. I should just sit here and it's like, we've defeated the... If, you know, assuming we can manage it, it's like, we've defeated the super bosses. We're just going to use Money Toss on next step. But anyway, okay, HP is full. We're going to go ahead and ether there just to get us... I don't want to waste it. Yeah, why not? There we go, everyone's full. For the sake of my brain, we're going to do a nice little save state of Rooney to, you know, that way, if we die, then we can get back here real quick. Here we go. Monsters. Welcome to... He has boss music, Shindabu. Sword magic. Flower. Sword magic. Flower. It's you again. Why are you going first with this? Well... Wreck me, I guess. Slow 2. Quick. I have no idea if Shinju counters. It would not surprise me. Which is why I assume this is going to ruin me. But we'll find out. No counter. Yeah, that's fine. Slow did not work. That's fine. First turn. Guardian. Second turn. Just out of the curiosity, if I'm remembering correctly how to do this, we Meteor, and then we quick again. Zero. Baby damage. Yeah, no, it did not work. Tidal wave. Thank you for the block, Kryle. Oh. Okay, return. He is much stronger than I recall. I mean, I realize he is strong, but that is still more than I expected. That's a problem, though, because that is, that was with Guardian set up. Are you weak to old? Probably not. Just real quick, just curiosity. Can I hold you? No, I cannot. That's fine. I expected that. I'll just double video. And probably be ruined and have to decide then, do I grind? Probably. Otherwise, the best I can think of is like, so how do we avoid that without grinding too much? Get coral rings, maybe. There it is again. No block that time. Everyone died. Yeah. Okay, well, load. Right there. Hey, look, we're back. I have a coral ring. How many coral rings do I have? Probably just a. Yeah, pretty much. We have a coral ring. I hate wasting the time, but we're gonna go get 3 coral rings, which is annoying. But it'll probably be less time overall, running all the way back and doing that than it would be to run all the way back and not run all the way back, but grind. Summon. And that's fine. Part of me briefly considered, like, do I want to get, oh, right, ribbon. That's why. I feel like something else is off. That's because we only had ribbons on. Wrong person. Wrong spots. There we go. Okay, this is basically just us entering, let us kill things as quickly as possible mode. As I try to get back home super fast. The downside to having mastered Thief with everyone. But even one person. Get the Necromancer. You piece of shit butts. La-da. Alrighty, off we go to do more. Right there. I don't remember which version it was. And I might just be thinking Final Fantasy VI in general. Actually, I think I am. I very much prefer, I guess, Final Fantasy VI's version was like if you equip the sprint shoes, especially in one of the later versions or whatever with that as well. Or like, hey, you have, if you have if you have, not, yeah, sprint shoes, it's running shoes in that one. That's haste. And with the Leviathans things, I'm pretty sure the, no, those dumb, bulbous-headed guys are able to be Odin. Anyway. I might be thinking Final Fantasy VI with this, but just the concept of you can run with that button, but if you equip the sprint shoes, you can run either at ×4 speed that way, or your regular walk becomes the original running speed, which is what I thought happened in this one, but it didn't, so I don't know. I ain't trying it. I mean, on the bright side, we might get a level anyway with everyone. Because we're gonna have to run back through all these things and then go to Mirage. Which incidentally requires us to go through Mirage first, but that's the Mirage that no one can do anything in. Yes, we're running back through here again. Pretty sure you can't, I don't think you can Odin Ninja. But it's okay, because 2 people using the shot is clearly enough. I was just, hoping that we could be, be cool and stuff and defeat Shinryu super quick and easy. Like we did with Omega once I didn't, fumble my controller. What happened to your summoning, Butts? But summon? Did I just try to give him sword a second time? Oh, bright side, Dragon Fang. Random sudden curiosity, I'm pretty sure. Mix ability. What if we gave everyone mix? There was one thing that said something about water. I don't think it was make people immune to water. I think it was make people absorb water. Yeah, no, that's... make you immune to fire, ice, and thunder, but that's not water. Dangerous and death attacks, not water. Okay, I think that's why I saw water in the mix ability is a thing that increases all elemental spell damage by 50%, which is supposedly the only way to boost water. Okay. Okay. Immunity, do you have death immunity? You do, okay. Just a little more curiosity. Anyway, I'm wasting time. Another fight. At least we don't have to dance around to Mecha anymore. That one's definitely dead. Now hit the other one. Hit the other one. Come on, Ferris. If it were someone with more HP, sure, I'd be all aboard the whole, you know, hit one guy with all your hits. But the ninjas, generally speaking, have like 3,000 to 4,000, so all it takes is 2 swings and you're done with one. Especially if you crit on one with that katana you got equipped. Okay. I feel like you might hold the katana backwards, Ferris. Oh my gosh, I wonder if I got a dragon fang. Wow. Close the book. Back through cave sector. I'll make a safety memo. And that's how fast the memo save goes. Just, you know, that's something I used a crap ton when playing this originally, and obviously I've been ignoring it in this one because we haven't needed to worry about it too much. And what I also worry about these days is what do you call it? Like sitting here and having a brain fart. LOL. Sitting here and forgetting that I need, like, my last save was made with a memo or whatever, and then it's like, oh, your save is gone. Congrats. Shot. Shot. Hot. Oh, good, we get another dragon fang. Won't that be great? Welcome back to the Forest of Mirage, the place that I hate because fights happen. And because, like the Forest of Moor, it is, just asinine to get through. But once we get through here, then we just have to get through Moor itself, which has no fights in it. We'll also get a nice fancy jar heal. And then it is just the Tower of Chains and the desert. It really is a very small final dungeon when you know which way you're going. Which I can definitely appreciate. Because, like, it feels massive when you first come through here. With the bosses and other slowdowns and whatnot that happen. And of course, the multitude of encounters, just like, it feels so massive. But the reality is, like, oh no, it's not actually that big at all. It's just... How dare you? X-Zone, you can't X-Zone everyone, it's just X-Zone on one person. I see they absorb Holy. Fine, Medio. downside of doing that is they all still stick around, which means I might end up doing exactly what just happened there, and only attacking dead people. Mimic. Do we mimic a single meteor or the double meteor? The double meteor. I suppose that's something to keep in mind. If, for example, I were to give Kryl Summon instead of Time, but then it would probably take us a little longer still to set things up. In terms of, you know, our safety stuff. Ferris can no longer do Venusaur for us, I'm sorry. And Butts can't use it at all. It's just, I just need to remember to use. Okay, never mind, it don't matter. We're back in Mirage now. Yeah, let me move. Right, back door. There we go, now Ferris can do the thing again. Welcome to the Chain Tower once again. Whoa. Hello! Old ass toads? Oh, you might absorb water. You're a frog. Probably not. Good. Yeah, it's just that, you know, I didn't have a means of otherwise attacking with Reyna. Well, having used Missile, it's like, right, I can't just mimic and get my way. It's so weird having the occasional really, like, old enemy encounter that happens in here. Just a shot. Two crit. No third crit. Boom. Step. Slash. Step. Slash. Stab. Slash. Stab. Ta-da. No, I went one too far and got into a fight. Oh no. Let's summon Odin. Odin to be fighting right now. Oh, hey, Runeshine, cool. Welcome back to the desert once we climb these chains. Sit here and not remembering the correct path. I mean, these don't even kind of sort of see the direction the sand is moving. It's just hard and I don't like it. Hi guys. Have a note. Hey, Rena leveled up. It was all worth it in the end. Well, we can fight again, sure. would... No, Leviathan costs less than Odin. And summons about as fast, I'm pretty sure, if not a little faster. I don't mean the actual, like, summoning itself, just the animation. Both animations are pretty short. Ooh, holy water, thank you. Speaking of, when we go to Mirage, we might buy some of that as well. Just in case. Because that has been a nightmare with the grinding at times, is being like, oh god, the Necromancer is using zombie powder again. You know, that thing that didn't really happen at all in the game until now. That one's the bottom one? That's fine. There it is! The path to our airship. Will we get into a fight on the plank? Probably. We're also getting first attacks pretty frequently, because thanks to mastering Ninja, we have increased chance of first attacks, and by having people who have mastered Thief, we cannot be back attacks, so that's nice. We didn't. Oh my gosh, we actually made it back. There we go. So that didn't take too long, just kind of long. I feel like I have to sneeze. Hi. You are the seller of elixirs. First off, holy water. Second off, I can only get 31 of them. Well, before we spend all of our money here, actually, let's get our rings. No, I don't remember the other location that sells them. Genuinely, I don't recall. I mean, it's fine. This is one of the easiest ones to get to the back room of. Hey! This is where we got some of my ring shoes. We got the angel ring, the fire ring, and most importantly, 3 more coral rings. Absorb water, be weak to lightning, and fire does no damage, I believe is what it is. Which I know I said incorrectly the last time, but, you know. I get things wrong. It happens. We are going down through here. Why? Because I want to get a free heal with that pot. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, I didn't want to leave. Damn it. Alright, you. That's pointless. 50 Phoenix down should hopefully be enough. 25, 25, 22, 30. Okay, that should all be good. I don't really need to mass purchase a bunch of potions. Especially when instead we can decide, hey, give me as many elixirs as I can purchase. Now we'll mass buy potions. Oh yes, I am spending all my money. Because we are going to get back almost all of it by the time... Just trying to get back to the other fucking place. Jeez. I mean, I've spent all the money that I want to spend, I guess. Let's go. A little save here, just in case, posterity and all that. It's a save. It is a real save that we're doing. And then what else will we do? Well, we're going to fly back to the place right now. That's not right. Okay, well, let's just follow this up to about here. Huh. Yay. Okay, here we go. Now we go all the way back through the entire final dungeon again. That way we can reach that last save point. And by reaching that last save point, reach it, cottage up, save, come back to fight Shinryu. We equip ourselves properly with abilities and things to fight Shinryu. Hope that it goes simple, so we can put an end to all this. I was drinking water, you bastard. Congrats on surviving. It won't happen again. There's a small part of me in the back of my head being like, you know, you're wasting all this ABP, you might as well just, you know, turn everyone into classes that you haven't mastered yet, you know, to make some use of it. But why? Why would I do that? All it would do is weaken me and make it take longer to get back to the place. Goodbye, living loofah. Well, we had a Moogle bell. Okay, chain tower. Fighting the door, just like Final Fantasy IV. Alright, you're probably dead. You're definitely dead now. You're both dead, yay. There's leveled up. That is two people who have gained a level. Butts is the only one who celebrates. Ride the chain. Ride the chain. Ride the chain. Fight the door. Yeah, okay, we'll open this fight. Because there are three of them. When there are two, it takes time, but at least we don't have to figure out. Hey, Butts leveled up. There you go. Yeah, nothing really goes on with two of them. Because even if we, you know, it's like one will die, and then the other will die. Thin sword. Destroy all of them. Crow, you're the only one who needs to level up now. What the hell are you giving me? Oh, oh wow, 2 elixirs. Thank you. I think this is the last Final Fantasy you can buy elixirs in. Which means they will indeed be precious after this. But I will do my best not to hoard them, because there's no point in hoarding them if you can actually make use of them, you know? That lesson that I learned long ago. Finally, for once. Hello, Moss Fungus. Haven't been. Rude. X-Zone, X-Zone. One got thrown into the end zone at least. I thought they call it the end zone in this one just because they use the spell X-Zone. Thrown into the end zone. 1, that. 2, it's just so much more fun and more awesome and all kinds of things. To be like, I use X-Zone, cast into the Cleft of Dimensions. Cleft of Dimensions is just an awesome term in general. If I ever actually run any kind of tabletop game, that is a term I'm going to use. But the likelihood of me actually running a tabletop game is not very high. So that takes time to do. And confidence and all that stuff. The time being like the prep time. I'm flaky enough on how I choose to use my time in general. Also, with my scattered memory, it does me a concern that I would not be able to properly keep up with everyone else and not be able to remember enough, despite the fact that I'm supposed to be running the thing. But who knows? Maybe someday, because the urge and itch every so often rises up out on the street. Something, I don't know the lyrics of Eye of the Tiger. Okay, we are back in the cave system. Which means we are a little over halfway through, I think. Actually, I probably could have just done fight twice, and we would have been done with this faster. Keep that in mind for the next one of those. I'm just rambling at this point. Running. And you guys get killed. Or the Leviathan. It is still cheaper after all. And I believe should still kill. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Kill all them there long-necked pig giraffe things, yeah? Come on, I just want to leave the cave. Ah, Oculus. Have a Leviathan. Whoa. What are you giving me? I'll take that. We didn't buy 99 of them, so... But we didn't buy until we got 99 of them. We will do a just in case Memo save. Okay. Quick saved in memo file. This file is temporary and will be erased if you turn off the power or press the reset button. Make sure to save it in a memory card. Now we can actually read that. So yeah, I mean, it's just a super fast RAM save, or whatever. Yeah, saving to the RAM rather than saving like to the hard disk kind of thing. Not the Leviathan. Ooh. Oh. What are you giving me? Elixir, thank you. And with this, we have reached the book room. Now we just need to cross the floating platforms of high encounter rate. Oh wow, you actually hit both of them. Yeah. Platform of high encounter rate, castle of slightly less high encounter rate, and then final area in which we spend. I mean, I should probably just actually have more people. I should actually just give some to more people. It'll be faster that way. Or we can just, you know, go through defend, 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 double summon Odin. I would just use the regular attack on these guys. But given the ninja has high evasion, he's still headshotting, though it takes a little bit more time. And I was about to ask, what are we getting this time? It's the Dragon Fang. Stupid dragons. I would appreciate fighting all these dragons, you know, in Final Fantasy IX. Here it just kind of eats time with them also always dropping a fang. A fang that could be cool to use, but that would require using mix. And mix is fine enough. It does, you know, looking through the list of things that you mix together, once you actually have, you know, plenty of mixing ingredients, it's like, okay, yeah, I can see, you know, there's a fair handful of cool things here. Yeah, plenty of cool things to do with the mixing, just yeah, not my speed. Even though we might run into doing that sort of thing when we finally reach Final Fantasy X, but I don't know how I feel about who I want to use in that one as of yet, and it doesn't matter to me because we got, you know, we're only on the 5th Final Fantasy. It is still quite a ways away. But you are both very dead. And up and down. We could save here, but I don't see why. Not really much point. Although it could be useful to us in general. Hey, hi, Leviathan. This might actually leave people alive here, I don't recall. No, never mind. start up here, and we finally reach the final section. Not quite yet, sorry. I swear to God, you're Jimbo. No, it's not your Jimbo. Well, in that case, have a Leviathan. Oh. We did it. Hooray, a black robe. We have a lot of those. Now then, the final sector of the interdimensional rift. Where we start actually being like, okay, oh, that's a risk. Oh dear. Double media. Not great. But we do get two of them. Still not great. Okay, I was gonna mimic I was saying, like, I was going to mimic the double media, but I think I'm just gonna do a double summon instead. But we didn't have to. Here. How close were we to another level up? Both not very and also... no, I don't wanna. I probably should, but I don't wanna. Fuck it, we will. Better to just go ahead and get that level up and go deeper. Like, we should probably level up one more time with all these people in our way who don't give us level ups like this. So, dip. Guess I gotta cast Guardian, but one of these should be a Vengeance Sword. Oh god. Okay, we are dead. We are very heavily, very likely dead. Butts is definitely dead. Butts didn't die. Wow, there he goes. Okay, so, arise, butts. Here are 3 for everyone else. Test your luck with Odin. Nope. Excuse me. Ooh, Raina is dead. The resurrection of Raina. The guardian of everyone. The blocking. The blocking. You again. The blocking. The purity of everyone. The Odin of kill them. Thank you. It's just bad luck getting both of javelins. Alright, let's just fight on the bridge, I guess. The stairs. Battle on the big stairs. Y'all are weird here. You shouldn't be here. You're old enemies as well. Have thunder. all dead. Screw you. Now, what am I getting? It's a cornucopia? No, an ether. But we have full ethers. You could use an ether. But I don't want it. Double Yojimbo. Have an attack, have another attack. Alright, we are going to go down. Yes! Yes! Primarily what we're doing, one, we're going to go use a cottage, because why not if we're going to have to grind? I want it to happen as fast as it can. And two... Two, I want to be in the room that we can potentially fight the Iron Giants in. This is the room that we can potentially fight Iron Giants in. But we go down here to use a cottage. Remember when we fought a boss here? Good times. Only 21 cottages. Now only 20. We are doomed. Doomed to a life of few cottages. I'm not going to save again. Although I could have... I suppose I could have at least done another one. But whatever. We'll do that on the way out. If we get lucky and run into the 4 enemy encounter setups and also Iron Giants, then it'd be pretty swell. Because I'd like this to not take very long. But instead, we're just gonna fight double sword dancers. I appreciate you, Nikki, but I need the better encounters for experience, please. Come on, better encounter. Nope. At least they're fast, but still. And if I hold the button like that, then that goes by real fast too. Iron Giant. Don't make me go to the other room, because I'll do it. There's the Iron Giant. 500. Not great. I think it's just a giant drink because he is, after all, a giant. But still better than, 1,000 something. Look at that. We're getting there. Almost there-ish. Not what I was looking for. Because you are another old fight. You were from Exdes Castle. Music is indeed quite nice, yes. I genuinely... semi-related, I was going to say. Generally speaking, I genuinely do not recall off the top of my head what Final Fantasy VI's battle theme and boss battle theme sound like anymore. It has actually been quite a fair bit of time since I last played that game. There we go. See, this is what I was talking about with the 4-hit encounter. Pretty certain I had actually played Final Fantasy Reina Job Level, or not Job Level, Reina Leveled Up, yay. Actually, yeah, because that's what it was. Because with Final Fantasy V, when I first got the, I mean, it's defunct and not available anymore, but when I got the, basically the version of Final Fantasy V that they also put out on mobile phones a while back, that had the bonus content from Final Fantasy V Advance. I played Final Fantasy V because, well, the biggest issue I had with that version of the game, well, I mean, the graphics were not great, but the biggest issue I had was just screen tearing going on, and I found a little mod that could be used to fix that, so I played through that entirely. Didn't actually, like, grind out everything in that version as of yet, but I played through all of that, and then I was going to play through the similar release of Final Fantasy VI that I had obtained that is no longer available. They were just really shitty ports, yeah. But they changed the interface of the Final Fantasy VI version to be very heavily built for mobile phones, and I could not deal with that at all. So I didn't bother playing that version. And I never... I wanted to play that version because it's like, hey, I want to do the new stuff that came with Final Fantasy VI Advance. Because I hadn't done that at all yet. Hadn't actually seen any of that. Because, I don't like the Game Boy Advance sound chip. It's fine in general, but when it came to, redoing friggin' the Final Fantasy, the SNES Final Fantasy music, it's like, no, it didn't do a great job. In my opinion. But, anyway. But yeah, so I haven't actually played through Final Fantasy VI for a good bit longer than the last time I played through Final Fantasy V. And granted, Final Fantasy V being my favorite 2D Final Fantasy, this would also be one of the ones that I would be more apt to jump into than Final Fantasy VI anyway, despite also very much enjoying Final Fantasy VI. It's just like, when the nostalgia itch, when the itch for nostalgic SNES Final Fantasy happens, it's like, I want Final Fantasy V. So yeah, it's actually been quite a while since we did Final Fantasy VI. Okay, almost there-ish. Couple more battles. Also, look at our money already. Already up there pretty good. And by the time we get through to the final save point, it'll be so much higher. Give me. So most likely, when we do play Final Fantasy VI, which may not be right after this one, I mean, we do have the intermediary to finish up of Lena's Inception, and then I'm kind of feeling like we might finally do that. Don't hold me to this because I might change my mind again. But we might finally do the that next scenario in Wilder Myth. Get that done. Yeah, finally, that we didn't do the last time. I'm like, I wanted to play this one. No, we still need 2 more level ups. No, 3 more. Didn't get any level up with that. Not quite. Might get all 3 with this though. Alright, so it looks like we might do Wilder Myth. Yeah, a round of that. But then even after that, it's like, okay, well, I have a small handful of games I'm contemplating for the next quote-unquote main series to do a thing with. Oh, I just haven't decided quite yet. I was about to say I should really be considering what to do after Omori as well, but I think I already know what I'm doing after Omori. I wasn't really paying attention. Did I get all 3 like I hoped I did? Everyone but Reina is level... Everyone but Kryl. But Kryl... Yeah, you're going to definitely level up by the time we get through here, so... Let's just go. Like I said, we will do the safety memo this time. And now, because yeah, I mean, for the things that are in my mind, they're actually, generally speaking, I think all the ones I'm giving firm, proper consideration to are all PlayStation games. Well, sort of. Oh yeah, all of them. I was about to say sorta, because let me get my words out. And by that I mean let me drink my water. That was rather rude of you. I was drinking water. I could have, / probably should have. What do you call it? Paused. But I can't have the water in my hand. He's going to be really weak, but he doesn't have much left. Anyway, so if we were to do Final Fantasy VI next, I'm pretty sure we will once again do the anthology version, because I'm almost positive, unlike Final Fantasy V, which at the time, that was the first English release of Final Fantasy V, I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy VI, like translation and everything, is just the Super Nintendo version. I think. So that's why I'm kind of like, oh, we'll probably do the anthology version of that as well. But that's what I generally grew up with. I had played Final Fantasy quote-unquote 3 on SNES before then, but I did not personally own Final Fantasy quote-unquote 3. So my first proper, like, I own this, and it is mine, was Final Fantasy Anthology. And with it largely being the same thing as the Super Nintendo versions, like, that would be the version that I'm pretty sure that's the version people would generally be expecting / wanting me to play. I could, you know, still potentially do the, it's not a Vengeance Sword, please do Venge Sword. fucking... double meteor time! You didn't hit Cryle. Oh, you hit Cryle once. You didn't kill Cryle. Good. There's Magic Barrier being almost dead. Cryle, return. But that's with the big if we do Final Fantasy 6 is the next RPG. The next JRPG setup thing. Ah, it's you. Well, in that case, White Wind. Please give me a Venge Sword. Thank you. Anyway, if not that, though, one consideration I have in my brain is Rhapsody, A Musical Adventure. Because I've been kind of itching to play that again. I would really enjoy showing that off another time, because last time I showed that off was way, way, way back in the day. And I do love it. It's not a great RPG, but I enjoy it. Another possibility is I do believe I have... I do quite believe that I actually have, it's fine, good to know, but yeah, generally speaking, that is only a consideration. If it weren't for the fact that I've been sitting here playing through games that I've already beaten on my own way back when, and even to the extent of most of these Final Fantasies I've already streamed, even back in the day. It's like I'm already relatively comfortable playing, going through things that I have beaten. Even though one of the initial conceits of this quote-unquote show was to purely be playing things, not purely, but like doing my best to play things that I had I'd never played before, to actually go through with a friggin' horde that I have. But then the desire to play old favorites comes up, and I'm a nostalgic person, so it happens. Yeah, so we got that going on. We have, I believe I should be able to actually have Legend of Dragoon playable now. So despite the claims before being like, I'm sorry, we can't actually stream this, it can be done, I think. So that's a consideration I've been having, because I wanted to do that before, and I hadn't. And then the third one that's been on my mind late has been Lunar 2, because we've played through the first Lunar, and it's been quite a while since then. And I hadn't necessarily intended for it to go quite so long without doing the second one, but, we kind of got on this Final Fantasy kick and all that. After Modi was easy to decide, though, because I've been wanting to jump back into me failing at Castlevanias. So, real easy to take care of that, to just jump into Final Fantasy Castlevanias again. So, when it comes to beating a Mori, which may or may not happen the next time, probably not, because even though I don't know how far we actually are in it, I have a feeling it's probably still more than one final session. Maybe. I don't know. That's just my gut instinct. And we have that little bit of a buffer after this one, because again, we have Linda's Inception to finish up, that we started just as a filler thing. But I do want to finish it. Oh, we got that one to do still, and like I said, I kind of want to do the intermediary of whatever. Oh, as I had said, back in the day when we stopped doing Wild Myth, it was like, make that an individual session of that, the in between doings of the other games. And so if we did that one, we've done so. Yeah, I can make good on that claim by actually doing it. Because I think I also like the reason we didn't do it with Wild Myth outside of the personal excitement to jump into Final Fantasy V. Brain fart. I recall the reason we hadn't done that was because I couldn't remember what characters I wanted to make happen in Wild Myth, because I think the quote-unquote scenario is the one that involved playing having siblings who might be twins going on in the things, but I've vaguely determined which characters to jump into that. It'll probably still take me a little while to hone in on what I want to do specifically, but Right, okay, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure they absorb water, those crystal things. They also absorb holy, which is an issue. So let's just meteor to them. Get rid of the one guy, please. And my meteor to them, meteor to these two. So yeah, between the three of Legend of Dragoon, Lunar 2, and Rhapsody, I'm not entirely certain which. Rhapsody, I believe between the three, Rhapsody probably the shortest-ish. Because spoilers for those who don't know, the PlayStation version of Rhapsody at the very least, this is things that I'm going to repeat whenever I do finally stream it, it is a JRPG with strategy RPG battles. So you have random encounters, but within said random encounters, you do a strategy RPG session. Which, generally speaking, they are shorter than, like full-blown strategy RPGs, but that is still every single encounter. It is what people tell me. I have beaten it way back in the day. I remember it being okay. But, people seem to have rather fond memory of it these days. And it's like, is, though? Or is not? Who knows? Yeah, so the curiosity of going back into it, generally speaking. Alrighty, so we don't want the Strato anymore. Actually, you need to give up your Excalibur. You had the double... I think so. You had the double enchanters. You had Excalibur and the Brave Blade. And everyone needs to have a coral ring. Okay, sword, summon white, sword, time blue. Okay. We are fully healed up. We have the coral rings equipped, which means he's not going to use Tidal Wave, of course. Posterity, let's go. There's the tidal wave. We absorb. Flower. Flower. Red times 2. Haste 2. Quick. Bahamut. So we'll do a Bahamut and a Holy just to see how they actually compare damage-wise. Holy Bahamut. Guardian. Meteors. Because you cannot be so. Okay, so with your stage staff equipped, Holy does healing damage. Okay. Might have a small concern with Ferris. Good sword grab. Okay, no, the flare overpowers the holy element of your Excalibur. Yo, quick. Okay, I have a feeling we've got it now. God, it sucks. Medio. Great job, Medio. Oh. He died it. Alrighty, we have beaten Finderview. And we've obtained the Dragon's Seal for defeating Shinryu. And also Ragnarok, the most powerful sword in the game. Finally something more powerful than the Brave Blade. Also quick Brave Blade. And for you, the Excalibur. Intended to equip the Strato. But then we can't utilize Flare Sword with it, so we'll just keep sticking to the Enhancer. Back to Winged Shoes, everyone. But there you go, we have defeated both super bosses. Yay. As for the Dragon's Seal... yeah, pretty much. Especially with the one the one attack he got through just being caught by Ferris. Replenish lost nutrition from slaying dragons with a Dragon Seal. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but sure. The important thing is, we done did it. Hi, Mind Flowers. Ragnarok looks cool. I was trying to catch it with it on screen. Okay, yeah. The curiosity if I actually could catch it on screen, which is games. Yes, it just takes, pixel perfect situations. Maybe level 3 Flard? No. Not a Bahamut. I could also always finally jump into Suikoden, another game I've beaten long ago. But that game would very much be one that would require me to play with not a walkthrough, technically speaking, but a character recruitment guide next to me. No Metal Gear Solid Plus. There we go. Look how awesome that is. Alright. Nope. Aside from it not being a a series that I'm not particularly of a heavy interest in general. It's not a stealth action games are not my cup of tea. I guess we killed that anyway. And while Revengeance is not a stealth action game, me being me, yeah, that's the thing. It's like me being me. While one could make an argument for starting with Metal Gear Solid at the very least, I could far too easily see myself being like, if I'm going to play anything in the Metal Gear game series, I need to start at the very beginning, like every other series I've been playing. It's just, I don't want to get into all that stealth action type things. Just not for me. But yeah, I have no inclination. That's the word I'm looking for. Inclination to do the Metal Gear series. I do technically own Metal Gear Solid 1 at least, but I think that was one of those things, like I found it at, I think I saw it at a used game store, and I'm like, this is a game that everyone says is good, so I should have it. Never played it. Because again, stealth action is not really my cup of tea. Trying to decide who said that. I'm going to assume X-Def. Where were you? You kept me waiting so long. Ha, ha. I mean, that would explain the X in X-Def. I finally got it. The greatest power known to man. The power to control the universe. The power of the void. I mean, it is both, depending on your deck construction, it could be the easiest or the hardest ring to get out. Hello, tree. Hello, stupid face on a tree. Death to all who dare stand in our way. For starters, I'm sure you'll enjoy watching your friends being sucked into the void. No, thank you. That was Castle Ball? Ball? I don't care. Oh no, hear you! Okay, now it's personal. Ah, the pirates. Sildra's already dead. What do I care? Although they do have Boko and Boko's children. Yeah, I guess I should be upset about that. Nobody cares about Sid or Mid. Your mistake was trying to absorb my animal companions. Stop! And now you worms will vanish into the void. You okay? You do realize I beat Shindley, right? Nope. Goddamn portable hole. Oh, that's pretty. But get up. Oh, thank you very much for the resub, Dx, and hello. Father! Papa! Hello, Wolf. Zeza. Kelga. Oh my god, a dead man. Grandpa! Galoof! Enter the Dawn Warriors. I don't want to enter a Dawn Warrior now. But, Reyna, Varys, Crow, you beat him while we hold back the power of the void. What will save the world now is in darkness. But you... Warriors of Light, now go! Alright, bye, superpowered ghost people. Defeat that tree. Oh, we know we're supposed to do that. Why is the power of the void disappearing? Take this. No. The old crew were the Warriors of Dawn. We are the Warriors of Light, I think is what the implication there was. At least that's how I took it. The old school crew are the Dawn Warriors, and I took it as Warriors of Light go, not saying we are a go-go, but just telling me, the current party, now go! Anyway, take this, another attempt to throw the void, I assume. Yep. What the hell are you doing here? Father! Your papa! But my water cup is empty. I have to fill it. Oh, reach across the desk. Cup is filled. Reach across the desk again and put it down. Hydration obtained. Okay. This is it. Gotta get X-Death now. Or never. Let's go with never. Onward! Warriors of Light! I don't know who has said that, but yeah, see, there we go. We are the Warriors of Light. We can leave. We could leave. Yeah, we're the Warriors of Light. The Dawn Warriors are the old guard. X-Death! Here we come! Are we on his dick? Hi! I just really like this whole setup right here. You got his X-Death armor right up top there. You go a little lower and realize, oh god, face. And then you realize this entire thing is just like his treeness extending from the actual treeness. Way in the background. Anyway, flare sword. I mean, that too. Gotta question why he's a space penis. On a tree. Space tree penis. Or treeness, you might say. Guardian. Actually, no, we should do time magic first, because then we can go... Waste time with... Let's attempt to slow you. And quick. You are indeed slowed down with your tree-like eyebrow. Alrighty, start off with Medio. Better than nothing. And now, not Magic Hammer, Guardian. Reina. Which is stronger, Holy or Bahamut? Okay, almost 6,000 damage there. Okay, the answer is Holy. A shot with Flare Sword. No. Tremus. S shot. X-Death was engulfed by the Tremus. Sorry, by the Void. Why? I had the Void's power. What is his power? Anyway, we beat the game. I am Neo X-Death, your memories, your beings, all dimensions I erase. Then I'll erase myself forever. Oh no, he hot and had a tiny woman with him, and another tiny woman, and a lion, and a Durgan bone thing, and Boneman. Hi. We are going to once again see if we can't slow all four of you down. And, well, quick as well. Sorry, I'm just admiring Neo X-Death. Not the gross blobby portion below, but just, you know, the Amano artwork upper portion. That is just, you know, hot guy with horns. Fun fact. If I had Mug, and I didn't want to bother worrying about it because bleh. But from one of the four things that you can fight here, you can steal another Ragnarok. Anyway, quick. Cannot slow you down. Got it. In that case, Meteo. Yeah, the other three also have... There's a doggo in there. Right in the very middle, above the bone skeleton Durgan, is Fenrir. Alright, more Meteo. Anyway, yeah, because like, you get like the most powerful dragon slaying spear thing or whatever as well. Another Strato from another one, and I don't remember what the fourth thing is. And I have the page open and look at it, but we're in the midst of now being like, well, there are four of them, so I guess we'll Bahamut. There's indeed also a unicorn lion in there. I mean, there are a lot of things in here. There are like 4 women. Super Flower Sword. One, two, three, maybe four, like 5 women. Super Flower Sword. Two of those things were good. One of those hits missed entirely. Rude. Bahamut, Bahamut. Arrow 3. The universe is in peril. Meteor. Quick. You're hurting my eyes, X-Death, just letting you know. Light wind, just in case. There's never the ability to summon Tiamat as well Bahamut in any Final Fantasy game. Not to my knowledge or recollection. Maybe in one of the Taxi Advance games, but probably not. Tiamat instead tends to be a villain. If they show up at all. Yeah, it is. Alright, Ferris. Use one of our multitude of elixirs. Ooh, magic lamp. You're at 39. Magic up. Okay, you're still fine. Bahamut twice right now. And use Meg Flare to maybe destroy something here. I don't know what, if any, have been killed. Probably none, but look at him wiggle around all the time. Oh, something died. Way to miss-hit everything. Video. Quick. Yeah, they keep swinging that, Oh, we've killed 2 things. Cool. So we just have to destroy a Lion Face Unicorn and, Bone Guy, who has a hand that is another Bone Guy. But yeah, there are just certain things that you can end up just kind of missing in general with. Oh, right, you used quick. Right. Oh, Meteor. Meteor, did I do? Okay, I did do it. I'm not sure if I hit anything that time. was looking at the little screen instead. This shot. Alright, we are kind of missing with everything now, so I think we need to swap to doing regular attacks. Which means, for the first time ever, you'll see what Flower Sword actually looks like. Flower Sword. Flower Sword. That one's dead as well. Oh, maybe. Okay, sweet. Not Blowfish. White Wind. And a Comet. You fool. I have White Wind. Flower Sword. Flower Sword. Well, have fun being destroyed. Actually, not. Why Bahamut? Now there's only one to hit. Wrong thing. Holy, holy. Holy. Bam. Delicious. And there we go. I'm shocked we actually worked that out so easily, because Neo X-Death in this... It might have been in the last form. Might have been the last form and not this form. At some point in here, he can use an ability called Circle, which just erases you from existence. And therefore I have to cast Return, because it changes the ending. So the fact that I didn't have to use that even once, or that he wasn't a super dick and immediately used Circle on Kryl, was very nice. We have defeated the Space Trinus. In the beginning, there was the void. When the four essences filled the void, the crystals formed and the world was born. It was called the Legend of the Five Rings. Hope gave fertility to the earth. Bravery wakened fire. Nurturance turned water into life. Curiosity set wisdom on the winds. If the void returns to engulf the world, should mankind hold the four essences, light will be born anew. The four essences shall rise from the void and weave the light once again. Are you enjoying Hyperdrive? Butts is dead. They're all dead. After all, it's a single weak-ass attack. Never mind, Butts is not dead. He's just covered in stardust. He immediately revives Kryl. And then the sisters. At least the sister. I'm not sure what Ferris would actually prefer to be called. Aside from just not calling her Salsa. But I should be mindful of pronouns. Can't destroy something else, even though we beat X-Death? Can't destroy the power of the void, I suppose. Is it because there's no more crystals? The world will be engulfed by the void. Wait, Grandpa's like, oh god, I don't want to be a planet. No, my shards. I need those. Hope bless the earth. Well, Ferris flew further, though. That means Ferris is much better. Courage, light the fire. Oh, now you're just showing off. Kindness, revive the water. And Butts flies off into the sun. quest. Ride the winds of knowledge. You've revived a desert. Good job. You've created a crystal. Likely a crystal of earth. In the pyramid. Behind Easterly Falls. Create the crystal of water, I believe. Under the water. Deep in that weird cave full of weird, gross things, the crystal of fire is placed anew. And out of the consuming void comes that place, the Library of Ancients, I believe. The town that Butts came from. I don't remember its name off the top of my head. As well as Tycoon Castle. The world is reviving. And the crystals too. How do we get out of the space though? But there must have been some power left in the crystals. I'm so glad. There must have been some power in those old shards that we found. Thanks to Raina and Ferris and Kryle protecting the crystals. Butts, and you too. And Grandpa too, even though he's still dead. Now the wind will return to Tycoon. Right. Yes, well, I mean when you're in space at least. Yes, the Dawn Warriors and the honorary member. Father. Grandpa! Father? Papa. Kelga and Zeza. The world needs you. It's too soon for you to come where we are. Okay, let's head back to our world. Yeah, the world of the dead. Yes, you're using them this whole time, and just now realize there was still some power in them. Yes, exactly. Hiryu! The only one that truly matters. Except for Sildra. I mean, if you could bring Sildra back too, that'd be awesome. You just sucking them in with your magnanimous presence. Sparkles. Sparkles. More and more sparkles! Ah, yes. The final wind crystal probably still in the wind shrine, because the wind shrine never actually went away for some reason. Grandpa! Or it was... Got a letter. Sid? How are you? It's me, Kyle. Looks like you helped us. Not a lot, but you helped a little. Hork. I mean, you didn't need to hork them all back up. You could have kept one or two as payment. I would have been okay with that. Seems like the battle was one big dream. I traveled around a lot since then, but it looks like things are peaceful like before. Ah, what'd you do to Ferris? The Chancellor has been making a big fuss. He dropped his spurs. Ferris seems worried about the pirate crew. That's better. Hell yeah, break out of that window. Awesome. That has not heir to the throne, even though I'm here as a part of the royal bloodline. Me, a queen? Nah. I wish. As in, you wish to not be a queen, or you wish you could be a queen? Because either way, you are part of the... Unless you're, like, an adopted daughter who's not... Let's went back to his hometown. So I'm gonna marry the Moogle. Said he wanted to be with his parents for a while before his next trip. Boko had an egg. 2 eggs. Boko had 3 eggs. Boko and Coco just had baby. It's really cute. You have to come see it. Boko was a girl the entire time. 1 year later, Raina and Ferris are busy with the castle and Butts is on the road again. Looks like I'm all alone. That's why if anyone should ask about me... Nah, I'm sure they'll come. They said they wanted to meet me. Good job, Kryle. All of you did well. Remember when Gil had a DBZ battle with X-Death? Did we get to see it again? No? Oh. Remember when X-Death kicked the shit out of Butts then? Remember when Butts could see through the, like, pine tree attack or whatever it was called? And then he killed Kelga? Remember when Ferris was super cute? And people just creeped on her in her sleep? Butts. But yeah, if somebody had been circled, like, chunks of this would have been missing. Like, I think it was a matter of the letter. Remember every time Raina almost killed herself? I think it was a matter of, like, Kryle's letter would not include a portion about that person because they would technically be gone or something like that. I don't fully remember. Raina. Yes, show us all of Ferris's worst moments. Seriously, all you're doing is showing us Ferris's worst moments. Ferris. You couldn't have shown any of the ones where Ferris was being a fucking badass? Remember when Kryle inherited Galoof's power because Galoof was dead? That's basically the only thing she did. Remember when she kicked Butts' ass? I don't. Remember when she killed the King of Tycoon? Yep, there it is. Seriously though, you are the inheritant Kryle. You're the person who inherited the throne in Bal, unless Galoof never recognized you as a legitimate heir. And you're not like a blood relative or something. Welcome to that castle. I think that was Zez's castle. Sturgate. But instead, let's mode 7 over this way. To the forest. The new Elder Forest. I think. Yep, new Elder Tree. Elder Tree, did you eat them all? If Grandpa hadn't saved me then, I would have been done for. And yes, Butts got his ass kicked a lot. The crystals are restored and all's peaceful, but somehow I'm sad. Muga won't look at me daring. Someday, I'm sure. Since Grandpa died, I've been all alone. Ignored my Moogle friend and Helia being with me and everything. I've been all alone. Remember the thing that I couldn't see happen? Because I wasn't around? Remember when Grandpa jumped onto Whiting Helia like he was ghost riding the whip? Remember when Galoof died? But he also went Super Saiyan for a little bit because he absorbed the power of evil. Remember again when Galoof actually died? And then I fell on him. But he was gone because he died. It was right here. That's why we put the thing here. Bye now, Grandpa. You're not alone. Grandpa! I mean, Butts. We're here for you. Cheer up. Here I came. Of course. Did you think I'd forgotten my friends? I fight for my friends. You're in the tree watching you be sad. Thank you. Thank you all. It was pretty hilarious the way you were sad like that. Don't cry, Kryle. You've got to be strong. Galoof's laughing at your blubbering. We are too. Birds. They symbolize Galoof being dead. And they have massively powerful fertilizer. Sniff. Hey, you're right, Sniff. He is laughing. That's how you knew that this game was actually directed by John Woo. The sparkles returned to the crystal. Or I said that. I don't know who said that. That might have been me. Just like my old man protected it. I guess no one ever looks up. Do you hear something? Aye. Grandpa? Kryle, I realize he showed up many, many times after his death, but he's dead. Just the rustling of the wind in the trees, you know, that sound we're not used to anymore. Yes, just the rippling of the water. Just the crackling of the fire. Just a sign. Yes, exactly. Birds pooped out a field of flowers. That's how they do. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I hear something. I think it's X-Death. I hear it. It's something warm. Praise the sun. Let's go! Yeah, okay. Yeah. Helio. Or Chocobos. And Helio. Okay. I'm going to assume these are the Chocobo children, and Boko is dead. Yes, Butts in the waifu squad. So there we have it. It remains my favorite 2D Final Fantasy by far. Everything about it is love. This translation is kind of garbage, and, you know, it was very much nostalgia classes for feeling like it was a good one. But, you know, it's the one I grew up with. Oh. I just like Ferris talking like a pirate. Because the best they do in the more recent translations are just occasionally throw in, like, you know, nautical idioms or whatever sometimes. But they don't talk with the ye's and things. You know, you don't have them being like, "You're gonna be walking the plank for that, siren." You have just like, shiver my timbers or something. or sue for forthwith. This is true. Obj graphics. I don't think there were any specifically powerful lines here in terms of just the specific translation, though. In the same vein as the Spoony Bard. But that's fine. It just means I can enjoy the music of the Pixel Remaster and also have a nice translation. Go Hide, you're still one of my favorite things. That is, after all, why we are listening at the moment to a Hiryu-esque song. The dragon spreads its wings. I think I said so before, but the Pixel Remastered version of the Dragon Spreads Its Wings is friggin' amazing. Special thanks to those people. Thank all of you. Without your help in some way or another to obtain this special thanks, this game perhaps would not have happened in the way that it did. And it was good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna... I am not... I should point out, I'm not at all complaining specifically about the translation, just recognizing that it is a terrible translation compared to what came after and even what came before with the fan translation. But, I mean, this was, after all, still also the first official means of playing Final Fantasy V in English, so... It's just shocking how different some of the things are compared to what they could have been or were before. Or, you know, Sid's being like, instead of being like, hey, I wish I, had never built this stupid machine to power up the crystals. Being like, I wish I never had been born. That was terrifying. Exactly, yeah. It is a legitimately bad translation, but it does have some fun. It does have some funness to it. All of Ferris's dialogue was great. I enjoy doing the pirate voice. Hi! That is using Lance. Or Lance. Cryo, the Mimic, who did not use as a level 49 Mime. And that's all the abilities they had, but you never used Lance. You didn't even have it. Look at all those things we got. We could have equipped rods. Learned 74 techniques. One of your eyes looks a little lazy in that enlarged sprite. Hey, very much. We're not meant to be close up, yeah. Ferris, what are you going to do? Just swing your sword one time? Great, nice. I appreciate your fighting Gilgamesh, though. Ferris, 49 Bear. Freelancer, but they call him Bear in this version. So Ferris was naked in the end. They could flirt, they could dance, they could mimic. They knew the footwork and they could wear a harp. They had first tact, 78 abilities learned. My favorite character in the game. Who next? Reyna? What are you going to do, Reyna? Fighting Biblios. You also used Lance. At least you learned that one, I think. No, I don't. I didn't give you. You never. You did it words. You were never a Lancer in the end either. Because it was at the point that I was going to turn you into one, I realized, like, wait, I don't even need this for anything. And that's what sped up the grinding. Because, like, I would not have been ready by today, I'm pretty certain, if I had not learned 71 techniques. If I had not realized that it's like, I don't actually need to max out everything with everyone. Not even as a matter of personal pride, because if I'm going to do that for personal pride, I might as well do it for an achievement in the Pixel Remaster. Which I am still... Have I reached the Merge World in that one yet? I don't recall. It don't matter. And Butts, fighting X-Death with a regular sword swipe. Using the Excalibur, though. As a level 49 Bear Butts. With all them abilities. What, fight? With the same number of abilities as Ferris. 40, and by 40 I mean 78. Yay! What next? Oh, gross. I just realized we were in the room with the creepy breathing walls. Not just breathing, but hyperventilating, frankly. Butts the Star Child! Up there's the rest of them. Are we about to say the end? The end. And it gets flushed into space. Come on, you can do it. You can center it. Come on, you're almost there. No. You almost, there you go. You did it. The end. You done? We're gonna sit up. Oh, you have a video for us too. A tree. The tree symbolizes trees. And the Moggles. Delicious PlayStation 1 cutscene. Ooh, those ones have scarves. Oh no! Ew. Their crystal shattered. The Moggles represent dinner. When the four essences filled the void, the crystals formed, and the world was born. And then some jackasses split it in half. X-Death's castle with the barrier. Galoof, looking like he's about to die on a bridge. Hiri with cryolysim. Hope gave fertility to the earth. Bravery wakened fire. Hell yeah, Ferris. Oh, still just fighting Carl Boss. Oh no. Nurturance turned water into life. No, these are based on the Amano artwork. Curiosity set wisdom on the winds. And as everyone knows, Amano artwork characters are all either blonde or white-haired. Hi, Omega. Hi, little Bahamut or Shinryu. I guess Bahamut is about to fight Omega. Never. Generally gross one model, yes. Especially PlayStation 1 model. Anyway, X-Death versus Butts. If the void returns to engulf the world, should mankind hold the four essences, light will be born anew. That's right. Swing that blood sword with no emotion. The four essences shall rise from the void and weave the light once again. Copyright 1992-1999 Square. Before they went to shit because they were just Square right now, not Square Enix. I mean, yeah, I would too. But yeah. I think that would be okay too, just the consistency would be better. But also if Amano's artwork was not like perpetually blonde and white-haired people, with the occasional green-haired person, because I think Rydia is one of the few people with actual green hair in Amano artwork. Anyway, there is no means of saving post-game data in this version, of course. No, Terra, I believe, was blonde. Now I have to play the movie. I mean, if I could, then I'd have to follow through with the usual Twitch things, which would be, or the usual streamer thing, I guess, which is to avoid demonetization or banning or whatnot, to do a watch-along session in which nobody gets to see the video and it's just me in the corner laughing and barely reacting to the video because I don't really talk a lot during movies. But anyway, that's that game done. And like I said, I can't go to the title screen or anything unless I guess I could potentially, you know, do the soft reset thing to do that, but we don't need to worry about that. Oh, did it just end on its own? No, it did the video again. I don't want to watch the video again. Okay, well, we're not watching the video again, so, boop. There